Hello everyone, my name is Annika Clinton.
And I'm Jonathan Hendricks.
And this is Tiger Beat, where we bring the Brenau news straight to you. Since the start of the new school year at Brenau, some great things have been happening. Brenau Women's College first-year students got the privilege of meeting former President Jimmy Carter during orientation week. After reading his new book, A Call to Action, Women, Religion, Violence, and Power, Brenau staff thought it would be fit for the incoming students to meet this remarkable man as his book pertains to the empowerment and equality of women. The ladies of Brenau, the former president, and Brenau's president had a great time chatting and discussing these issues with each other, and it ended up being a great event that not only impacted the students, but Mr. Carter as well.
On August 1st, construction began on a $6.5 million project to build 4 new sorority houses and 1 new additional residence hall. With the sorority houses expected to be done in spring 2015 and the additional residence hall to be finished in late 2015, early 2016. Brenau students have something to look forward to. We make sure to keep you updated on more construction news at a later date.
This year, Brenau got some great news. In the recent U.S. News and World Report's 2015 Best Schools for Veterans survey, Brenau University ranked number 12, advancing 6 spots on the magazine's rankings of comprehensive universities in the Southeast. Brenau and Mercer were the only 2 private universities in Georgia to make the top 50 list in the rankings of comprehensive master's and doctoral degree-granting universities in the region. On the other hand, Brenau was the only Georgia establishment close to the top of the list, 12 spots ahead of the second Georgia school in the top 25. This is the second year that the magazine has ranked institutions that participate in federal initiatives to help veterans by assisting them in applying for, paying for, and completing their degrees. And Brenau is honored to be recognized for this purpose.
This semester, 26 delegates of the Nigerian Quintessential Businesswoman Association visited Brenau University. A social business, the QBWA enterprise, is centered on the development of community-based businesses in the agricultural and solid mineral sector. The organization's goal is to build a manufacturing plant in Georgia that would provide an economic win-win for both Nigeria and the United States. Ketung's motto is, investing in women is not only the right thing to do, but the safe thing to do for a secured future. If you would like more information about this organization, please visit the website www.nqbwa.org. Well, that is all for this week's news, but before we send it over to sports, let's check out Chatting with Kenya, a fun segment by Kenya Moore.
No idea.
Like none at all?
No.
Yes.
I would say the Declaration of Independence, but I don't think that's it.
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
26.
Who is the governor of your home state?
It's not Sonny Perdue anymore, I can tell you that much. I have no idea.
What does the U.S. Constitution do?
The U.S. Constitution sets standards and rules by which the people and government should follow.
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
27.
Name one branch or part of the government.
Executive.
See, you're doing great.
Thank you.
What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress?
The Senate and the House.
Yes. Who is the governor of your home state?
Oh, Bentley.
Where are you from?
Alabama. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, I think it's Bentley. Yeah, Bentley.
What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves?
What group of people was brought to America and sold as slaves? African American.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
And we're back. Once again, I'm Annika Clinton.
And I'm Dominique Patrick.
And this is Brenau Sports Corner. The athletics department recently received some great news when it was announced that 4 of our very own Golden Tigers earned Conference Player of the Week for the week of September 21st through 28th. Michelle Billiard for swimming, Utami Ketchum for cross country, Jenny Nibbs for soccer, and Sydney Kuhn for volleyball were all honored. Congrats, ladies, and keep up the great work.
Last weekend, more than 50 athletes of all sports from our athletic department gave a helping hand at the 2014 Special Olympics Fall Games. The Golden Tigers helped facilitate different activities including bocce ball, cycling, long distance running, and walking, golf, and softball, with over 1,500 athletes competing in these events. The Golden Tigers' help was very much needed and appreciated. The Brenau athletes that volunteered had nothing but an awesome and positive experience and cannot wait to go back next year to help out again.
We would like to send out a congratulations to our Golden Tiger of the Week, Morgan Wood, for golf. At the Birmingham Southern Showdown, Morgan Wood ended the day 2 with a total score of 156, which is a personal best for her. She led the team to a 5th place finish and to the team's best scoring total in history. Awesome job, Morgan.
Last week, the cross-country team helped to promote the Champions of Character by participating in a running safety video put on by the Hall County School System. Be Seen. The title of the video shows middle and high school students how to use bright colors and flashing lights to be seen while running. Since the school system has been promoting running clubs in schools, this video will be of great use to students.
Brenau is looking for yet another exciting year in athletics, so make sure you support all of the Golden Tigers teams this year. Before we head over to weather, let's take a look at a segment of Coach's Corner as Dominique Patrick interviews the basketball team.
Hello everyone, I'm Dominique Patrick and this is Coach's Corner, where we bring Brenau's teams to you. Today I'm interviewing some of the players for the women's basketball program. I have here Micah, Anarchy, and Jasmine. One of the first questions I would like to ask you guys is what will be some of your team and personal goals this season and how will you achieve them?
We want to win all our home games, and we plan on doing that by, doing well on defense and rebounding very well. That's also a goal. And me personally, I want to get stronger and healthier. I'm currently in rehab and average a double-double, and I plan on doing that by rebounding and more points.
My personal goal is to get healthy as well as keep a positive attitude, and by getting healthy, I have been resting my body and just resting myself.
I plan on being more of an offensive threat, and I plan on doing this by being active on the glass and getting in the gym as much as possible.
Those are all good goals. My second question for this interview would be, you have many new faces, newcomers coming in that are taking the place of key players that you had last year, such as Brittany Wiley and Jasmine Butler. The newcomers coming in, what will be your expectation of these newcomers coming in?
I'm going to do that one.
Okay. I'm sorry. Well, we filled a spot in the one position, and we got a couple of 3s and 4s because we also lost Jasmine Butler. So we're actually expecting them to play a lot of minutes because most of them are transfers and JUCO players. So hopefully they'll be a threat as soon as they step on the court.
Thank you, Jasmine. I have another question, and the question is, I understand that there's only one freshman that you guys have, and most teams usually have a freshman class coming in. And so most of the newcomers coming in are sophomores and juniors. You have no seniors. So how do you think that will impact the future of this program here? Okay, here you go, Keith.
Well, us not having freshmen, it brings in more experience since we're bringing in these transfers and these JUCOs. And we also have a lot more time to build a team chemistry since we don't have anybody leaving so far.
Thank you. Recently, the team played in an alumni game, so you could kind of see how they got the feel for the court. You know, practicing against each other is different than playing against different players. So, what were some positive things that you saw that stood out in contrast to the team you had last season in this recent alumni game?
I'll answer that.
In the alumni game, our percentage of shooting was extremely high, as well as people were more active on the court. We didn't have a lot of that. And just overall, the chemistry seemed like it flowed very well, so that was really good looking out. Thank you guys for doing this interview for me.
And next we have the head coach, Coach Stewart. I have with me now the head coach of the women's basketball program, Coach Chris Stewart. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Good. For the first question I have is, I would like to ask you what would be some of the team goals for this season and how will you achieve them?
I think our first team goal is to go to the conference tournament. I think that's something that is an achievement that's a season-long goal. I think the next one is to try to get to the national tournament, which is the next logical step, and then just have a good season with everybody healthy and everybody have just a strong year.
Thank you. This season you have many new faces, people that will be taking the place of the key players you had last year, such as Jasmine Butler and Brittany Wiley. What are your expectations for the newcomers that are coming in this year?
I think for any new player, it's unfair to have expectations as to who was here in the past. I think everybody's an individual, and they need to have their own individual goals as to who they are. But I think every coach expects certain things: playing hard, playing together, being a good student, being a good citizen, and just working to their best of their abilities.
Right. There was a recent alumni game that you guys played in. I heard it was a lot of fun. You guys put up a lot of points. But what would you say are some positive things that you noticed in contrast to the team you had last year? Some positive things that you think that different players can bring to the table when you guys start playing?
The biggest thing was how well we shoot the ball. We made a lot of shots early, and we struggled shooting the ball last year. The other thing that I thought was really obvious was our chemistry. The ball moved really well. We played together. It was a very positive environment. So I think those were the two things that I took the most.
Okay. I understand that there isn't a true freshman class that came in. We only have one freshman on our women's basketball team, and there are no seniors, which is something that isn't usually heard of. So what impact, how do you think that would impact the team and the future of this program?
I think the immediate impact is that we're very young and very inexperienced, and I think the only way you gain experience is to go through a season together. So I understand that this is going to be a learning experience for everybody. Like you said earlier, there's a lot of new faces, so the chemistry needs to continue to develop. But for the future and long term, I think it's wonderful. I think we've got a great group of young women that are learning together, and they're going to be together for 2 years. And so I feel like the future is very bright.
Well, thank you, Coach Stewart. We look forward to you guys having a great season, a successful season. And I would like to let everyone know out there, when will your first game be?
Our first game is November 4th, Tuesday.
Okay, November 4th is the first game, and that is an away game. So for people who wants to come out and support, when will the first home game be?
First home game is November 7th, which is a Friday.
There you go, you guys. November 7th on a Friday will be the first home game in this gym. Thank you again, Coach Stewart, and I wish you good luck.
You're welcome.
This has been the 2014 first segment of Coach's Corner, where we bring Brenau sports to you.
Well, this has been the debut of Tiger Beat 2014. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on Tiger Beat, where we bring the Brenau news straight to you. And remember, stay golden.